So we're about to see the Blue Eye Samurai. So tell me more about how this project came to be.
This was an original script and story by Michael Green and Amber Noizumi, and they came to me with the script. And in reading the script, I just felt so drawn to the character and the environment and everything about the script. And I hadn't been back in animation in a long time, and I thought this was such a wonderful opportunity to come back to animation to really do adult animation, in which we don't do here in the West very much.
Right, and when you think about animation in the West, usually it's for children, right? It's not usually necessarily seen as for adults.
Yeah, I left animation for a long time to be in live action, and now, got pulled back into animation for 4 years doing this.
With that being said, is there a difference? Like, did you notice a huge difference between what you did then and with this project?
In terms of technology, yes. Technology is amazing. Like, back in the day, we were doing paper. Right now, there's no paper. You have to scramble to find scratch pieces of paper, right? So the technology has changed quite a bit, but the storytelling, the pipeline, the people, the management, I think is still quite the same.
What was essentially your goal with this film?
My goal is to show audience that you can tell complicated, wonderful, deep stories in animation. That animation is not just for children, and that you can take animation and broaden it so much so. That's what I would love the audience to take away.
And I'm curious about one thing. So this is a series as opposed to like a animated feature film.
Right.
Was that something that on your part, or was it something like on Netflix's part?
This was always Michael and Amber's wish, was to make this episodic, and so we have 8 episodes. Yeah, and we're going to be screening the first episode today.
Did you get to work with the actors?
No, because the whole entire show was up during COVID, so everything was remote. And after we finished it, now we have the strike. So, no.
So, any last final messages you'd like to leave our audience with so they can watch the film? The series, excuse me?
The series airs and drops on November 3rd on Netflix, and put it in your queue, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
All right, it was a pleasure talking to you, Jane.
You too, Christine. Thank you so much.
Okay, one question.
Yes.
Okay, how long did it take you to do your hair?
It took my team about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Wow. Awesome. I'm going to show that out.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They did a wonderful job.
Yes.
They did. The Blue Eye Samurai. And tell me how this project was born. How was this project born?
Well, this project actually has been, over 15 years in the making.
We've been talking about it a long time.
We've been talking about it a long time. It was actually inspired by our daughter, who was born with blue eyes, and unexpected to both of us. And we realized that, it would have been an oddity in Edo period Japan to see a half Japanese person like that coming around. And we just started spinning the tale of what it would have been like to be mixed raced in Edo period Japan.
Good answer. I'm not going to top that. Yeah.
And how did the story develop from being inspired by your daughter to this adult animation series?
It really was the idea of trying to tell that story. We didn't know what to do with the story for a really long time. And then just the idea of doing it in television animation for grown-ups, which is a new genre that's getting bigger. The audience for animation is bigger, more sophisticated. And luckily Netflix agreed and said we should do that.
Yeah, earlier I was talking to director Jane,
Yes.
and we were just discussing how when you think animation, especially in the Western audiences, is usually reserved for like children or kids, and it's to see adult animation in this way. It's like you said, it's a new genre.
It's a new thing. Usually when people think animation for adults, they think comedy, great comedies, but it's a wider audience, and there's just so much more out there, and everyone was really excited about trying something new.
It was a new original story, and we wanted a kind of new original medium.
We didn't know how else to tell it unless we drew it.
I'm curious. This is a series as opposed to like a feature film. Was that a decision made by Netflix? Or was that something that you guys decided to make it in an episodic?
That was something made by us. Yeah.
Yeah,
we want a long arc for our characters, and we hope it continues for a while.
Yeah, this is season 1 of, we hope, a whole bunch.
To continue on to season 2 and on forward.
Yeah.
But I wish you guys the best of luck and congratulations, because I know they're showing for the first time episode 1 here, so we can't wait to see that. Any final messages you'd like to leave our audience with in order for them to watch?
November 3rd.
I mean, November 3rd, and add it to your must-watch list, and thumbs up.
That's all we can ask.
That's all, yeah. All right, thank you so
Thanks so much. That's nice.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Perfect.